Aggies, the Bunny, it's Brandon from the sAs Snack Food Appreciation Society, along with the heel, Will Mahoney.
Are you ready for an egg explosion?
You better be, because it's going to be excellent.
Oh, excellent, egg-citing.
And absolutely extravagantular.
The yolks will be excited.
Oh, you going there.
Oh,
it's going to be a fun time Easter episode because it is snack time, Pally. Hippity hoppity. Easter is on its way.
Bang, bang. All right, so we've got a plethora of Easter treats here today. One from somebody you've definitely heard of, one from somebody you've heard of if you were born in 1946, and one you heard of if you're one of the Bible thumping Hebrewites or something like that. That doesn't make sense, but anyway, first thing we got on the docket for our Easter extravaganza is Twix egg. That's all it's called. It's called Twix egg.
Twix egg.
And it's made by Twix. I guess that's M&M Mars, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
Does that mean it has
They
a
weren't
left
happy
and
with
right
it
half?
global.
No, they weren't happy.
Max Andrews.
Max Andrews. They weren't happy about the cartel and all of that stuff.
Why do you turn on your company?
You should not turn on your company. And you know it's all about your mother. When you think about your mother, and you know when God from above talks about your mother, it's time to try the Twix eggs. So let's go ahead and open up the Twix egg. We got basically an egg-shaped blob of chocolate that says Twix on it.
So is it looking kind? Oh, it's looking kind of like the Reese's peanut butter egg.
Basically,
Okay.
a little poopy.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it says Twix on it.
It does.
Twix branding.
It does say Twix. It is branded like Terry Funk and Hoss Funk got to it. I got one for you in here somewhere as well, sir.
Oh, very nice.
There we go.
Okay. So I'm assuming this will be like a standard Twix,
I would think so.
caramel, cookie crunch.
But doesn't Twix by definition mean you're getting two in a package?
There's no left, there's no right half. That's their big advertising campaign.
So which one makes it?
You're right down the middle.
Or is it because of the colors? I got the orange one, he's got the blue one.
Oh, that might be. That's probably it.
Maybe so.
Maybe we might be reading too much into it. Let's
Smells
see.
more chocolatey than your standard Twix.
It's definitely shaped just like the Reese's peanut butter eggs, which of course are phenomenal. So
Yes.
let's see. Is it just a Twix in an egg form, or is there something else to it?
Check it out.
Let's find out.
Mr. T says, don't do drugs. And a bunch of other stuff for a long time.
About his mother.
Among other things.
That's a Twix.
This is Twix with a little more chocolate, I think. A little
Now-
thicker
Well,
chocolate.
the ratio is thrown off.
Yeah.
Because it's a bigger surface, so there would be more chocolate. Being it's not like just in a straight, typical Twix format.
Now, does the cookie extend across the whole surface
Yeah.
of the bottom?
Mainly.
Yes, indeed.
All right, let's see
Need
if
a
we
shot
can't
right
pop
here.
a close up there. Bring it down a little bit. There we go.
Goes all the way across.
Yep, we see that there. Nice and clear.
It's perfectly good. Nothing wrong with it. It's a Twix egg. I would have to give it a full thumbs up. It's a Twix in egg form. More cookie than more than anything. So it's
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
more cookie, more chocolate.
It's like this girl I used to know used to say, it is what it is. I don't know her no more. But basically, yeah, that's what it is. Thumbs up, because it's a Twix, it's an egg, it's for Easter, so it hits all the criteria that it was supposed to hit.
Twix gets an egg-cellent rating.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Alright.
Next
so
up.
Where does this go? Next thing I got, I used to work at a candy store years ago, so I've heard of some obscure things that you may not have heard of in time. This is called Heavenly Hash by Elmer's. Now Elmer's is from New Orleans, and they are most famous for making what's known as chiwis. You know what chiwis are?
Those sound familiar. I do not remember knowing on Heavenly Hash though.
Sports Center's going on.
Anyway,
Yeah,
apparently
supposed to
so.
Anyway, chiwis are basically a New Orleans version of like cheese puffs or
Okay.
cheese curls.
Okay.
And that's what Elmer's is most known for, but they also make a variety of Easter candies, apparently.
Okay.
One of which is the Heavenly Hash egg, and what you get is rich milk chocolate,
Fluffy marshmallow.
not fleshy, but fluffy marshmallow, and roasted almonds
Okay.
inside chocolate. So it's founded in 1946, so it's old as hell.
Okay. An olden times treat, if you will.
And if you open it up, this thing literally looks like it came out of the toilet.
It's lumpy dumpy.
Yeah.
Whoa, if you flip it around, it kind of looks like there's a head here and some boobs, maybe some hips on the bottom. It's almost kind of
You got
balloonily.
you got a great imagination there. It just looks like a big old piece of poop to me, and it's sweating in my hands.
Let me see how mine's looking here under these lights.
Mm.
No, they kind of do. I really think so. Kind of do. You got the head, you got the boobs, and you got some hips down here.
Well, maybe since it's Easter, it's supposed to be the Virgin Mary or something.
Maybe. I mean, it's not an even distribution of the lumps on it. So I don't know. Now I'm very curious. I tend to usually get around Easter the Russell Stover marshmallow eggs. There's no nuts in those, but those are damn good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this might be that kind of rubbery marshmallow chocolatey that I like,
so.
but with just some added nut crunch, which won't be a bad thing.
Elmer Candy Corporation, Ponchatoula, Louisiana.
All right, how appropriate on WrestleMania Sunday. We are
Down
having a
there
snack
from Louisiana.
of New Orleans. Does have that rubberiness. With an almond inside.
Yep.
A little bit of kind of almond joy deal kind of going on. Without the coconut, obviously, but the marshmallow kind of rubber, it's kind of close to that.
The almond kind of throws it off. That's weird, 'cause it's got that toasty almond flavor with no salt or anything. It's just kind of
Now, are the nuts actually in there, or is
Yeah.
it?
That's a whole nut.
like
It's a whole nut.
Okay.
on
there. And I guess that's why it's so lumpy. But yeah,
Lumpy bumpy.
very melty chocolate.
Yeah.
I got the
I
poopy,
don't think it's just our lights.
got the poopy fingers.
Yep. A lot of poopy fingers going on.
I'm not overwhelmed by this. I'm not underwhelmed by it. It's literally
It's a big piece of candy.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
for
It's very filling.
59 cents is a nice big hunk of
59
candy.
cents, that's a deal.
Yeah, that's why I got two. I could afford it.
Hot roll up.
Mr. T is still effing talking. Anyway,
Get off the stage, Mr. T. Please. We don't need to hear about Mama.
if we had a Mr. T mother drinking game, we'd be
I
in
think
trouble.
Kane has shown up to kick Mr. T
Oh
off stage.
no! Okay.
Literally, Glenn Jacobs is walking on stage.
Yes,
Libertarian Kane is showing
by
up.
the way, make sure you buy your insurance from the Jacobs Agency in Tennessee. They are the best car insurance agency you can get your insurance from. Anyway, back to the review. Heavenly Hash. I'm giving this like a 5/8 of a thumbs up. I can eat it, but I'm not going, going back to it.
It's a hell of a value. I like the Russell Stover's eggs a little better.
Me too.
But these are good. I'd go 3/4 because for as big as it is, it's a good Easter value. I've never had it before, surprisingly enough. But it's pretty darn good. It's a marshmallow egg with an added nut factor. Darn good. Can't go against it. 3/4. Good value for your money. On to the main event of the evening, if you will.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have here the Carol Kings, the Llama Lambs, the chocolate of chocolates.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus chocolate.
We have Jesus chocolate from Whitman's. Now, I actually saw this in Rite Aid a couple of weeks ago. They have two varieties of this, and I guess it's just a solid milk chocolate bar. But I was stricken by this, because when you think about Easter marketing, it's all this stuff. It's all the eggs. It's all the bunnies. It's all this stuff. And regardless of where you stand on religious beliefs, if you are going to have religious beliefs, by God, push them. So
Now, if you're gonna go there,
Yeah,
go there.
exactly.
Let's go down that road. I'm not part of it either, but goddamn, there is something to be said for going there.
I mean, why are you selling bunnies and eggs on your Easter stuff when it's supposed to be about the resurrection of that dude right there, right? All right, so he came back to life or something, and here he is on a chocolate bar for you to consume.
In chocolate form.
In chocolate form.
That's Americana.
The other one was a picture of the crucifix. Now, it didn't have him on the crucifix, because otherwise that might have been a really interesting collector's
Well,
item.
that should be the Christmas candy.
That'd be Christmas candy.
That'd be Christmas candy. This is Easter candy.
That's true, I guess so. Well, anyway, it's even got a to and a from spot on the back. You can
What?
give Jesus to anybody you want to.
All right,
Crayons.
to Brandon from Heel Will.
Yes.
There we go.
I got Jesus chocolate.
There you go.
All right, so
Had to go there. I mean, it has a to and from on it. It had to be done.
let's open it up.
It's your egg-tastic Easter egg
Oh,
tackle.
by the way, it's made by Whitman's, the same people that put together that fantastic, quote-unquote, sampler that everybody looks like somebody shat in the Easter basket when
Let's
they
get a good shot of the container here, because I mean, this is spectacular. This is spectacular.
It's not quite the Buddy Christ from Dogma, but it's definitely
It's quite regal. It's quite majestic. It's quite heavenly.
indeed the way Jesus should be.
I'm prepared for a heavenly chocolate experience here.
It's in this nice golden package, which doesn't appear to be easy to open in any way, shape, or form. Okay, here we go. I got it.
Now,
Sealed-
is this
Sealed for
straight chocolate?
freshness.
That's all it is.
Okay, so it's like maybe like a Hershey bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But
are we
dude-
expecting Hershey's type milk chocolate?
But
Is it saying that
Make
it's
bigger chunks.
But dude,
it's Jesus?
it's Jesus. If Jesus is on the chocolate, this has got to be the best chocolate ever.
The
Wouldn't you
most
think?
heavenly chocolate ever.
I mean, there's no excuse for this not to be the best chocolate of all time.
Inappropriate. The Paul Bear's coming out now. That he saved us from Mr. T.
There you go.
It's like we're getting two sides of the coin here: heavenly and the dark. All right, let's break off a hunk of that.
You can break it off just like a Hershey bar, except for bigger
Yeah.
compartments of chocolatiness. I've got plenty of chocolatiness on my fingers.
Just straight up, just chocolate.
Breaking it up. Smells like chocolate. It is chocolate. Let's try it.
Yeah, I would say a Hershey's milk chocolate bar would be the bar you're trying to jump over or
Yeah.
at least meet.
I don't think it gets there.
Really?
No, it's missing something, salt or something in it. It's okay. It's generic Easter milk chocolate.
It tastes like what you get in a Whitman sampler. It's, neither terrible or fantastic. It's there.
It's middle of the road. It doesn't have the added umph. It definitely ain't a Hershey bar. Hershey bar has an extra kick to it.
I mean, because my Lord and Savior's on it, I got to give it a little better than a half. So I had 5/8 of a thumbs up. But
Yeah, if someone's gonna, lay down and do what they did to save all of us, then you gotta give it a little something extra. So, I mean, yeah, I would say, what 5/8
Yeah, 5/8 of a thumbs up,
yeah,
yeah.
it's Jesus chocolate, but it ain't a Hershey's bar. The Hershey bar is definitely the king of the road,
yeah.
the top notch. That seems to be the theme today here with all this, except for the Twix eggs.
Oh, it's kind
The
of,
Twix eggs were full on. At least they were what they were.
Yes.
See, everything else here is a little bit disappointing.
Meh.
Meh. Yeah.
All right, so a very meh edition of excellent, expensive, spectacular.
Not too
extravagant-
exciting.
But it is an extravaganza no matter what. Happy Easter no matter what you're doing today. Happy Passover if that's still going on. I have no idea.
We don't know how these things work.
Me either.
Excelsior.
Oh.
Bon
good
vi-
one.
and bon voyage. In the meantime, you gotta join the SAS by clicking on the link down below. And also follow us on Twitter at BrandonRickSAS, at Heel Will Mahoney, the guy behind the camera at Brick in the SAS.
CM Alex.
That's right. In the meantime, in between time, we'll see you next time. Heyo.
Stay hungry.